All right, I don't know if this is going to work too for voice, but I'm just gonna color. You guys want to know how I color? I'm gonna color these little guys here. I have to make a Halloween card with pumpkins for a themed card for one of my groups. I colored the pumpkins, I colored a little kitty, and I colored a bat. So yeah, I just color the whole thing in. And these are Wish version of alcohol ink pens. And this is the brand. You just color them in. You have to make sure you use the right ink for stamping, other than that just smudges. I've learned that the hard way. I was going to make these kind of pale looking because they are supposed to be like, well, the vampire is supposed to be like dead, right? And this is the shading of the girl. I'll do the girl first because I don't want the ink to dry too much in between. Then I just go in a circle motion everywhere that I shaded. And basically you just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Sorry you guys, you can't really see. Color, color, color. This is the first color that I use, and I'm just going back. And each little bit, you just go back to the lightest color when you're done. Sometimes I have a problem taking the lids off because of my hands. Maybe his little hand. Just kind of like gotta make shadows. Think about where the shadows would be. And for each image, I use about three colors for shading. You go in circles and you go back and forth until you're happy with how it's looking. See? Oops. I'm not a very good videographer. I just color. This is the first video I've ever actually made of coloring or anything, so. How's he look and how's she look? They look pretty good, I think. Maybe the girl a little bit more right there. Try to keep like the center of their faces like lighter. If you think about how people are doing their makeup nowadays, it's kind of it. I was thinking to do, let me see, I was thinking to do his shirt blue, his little vest. I couldn't think of any color that would look good, and I didn't want black because they're children, right? These are little children critters. Children vampires. And then I do light. The lightest color I've chosen Then I do the darkest one and I go shadows where you would think a shadow would be. So like armpits, underneath the neck, down the side of the front of his shirt. Then I go to the second color and I just blend it out. And go back to the first color. Cool beans. And I don't know, I'm thinking his pants can be like a dark gray. I have these Spectrum Noir. You can't really see that. Spectrum Noir pens. They're triblend. So there's a light one, a medium one, and a dark one. And each one has a little bullet nib. And I start with the light first to do his little thing here. See, I already messed up. I was going to do his cape red. So we'll just continue on with this being black. Not black, but dark gray. The red that I chose is really light, dark. So I'm able to go back. I did a light one. Now I'm going to go dark. Think about where the shadows would be. Like underneath where his vest is sitting. His crotch. I'm sorry, that's kind of a nasty word, but it is what it is, right? And I don't do too much in regards to that. Then I go to the medium and blend those out a little bit. And then I go to the light and just blend it all together. How's that look? And then for his cape, I was going to do red. So I know I did the top of his cape like gray. I think that'll be okay. I'll see if I can go over. If I have to restamp, it's no big deal. Yeah, I can go over that. It's really dark, but it'll be okay. Trying to miss his ears. He doesn't need red ears. And this is the latest color of this tri-blend Spectrum Noir tri-blend. It really takes the guesswork out of this. And then I take the darkest one. The darkest again would be his armpits. And I'm just doing little swipies. When you watch the videos, they call it feathering. And I'm going to do the medium one and blend that out a little bit. And I'm going to do the light one. And this one I just kind of go all over just to blend it all out and make it match, and it looks pretty good. So there's that guy. Maybe he needs some red shoes. I don't know. I was thinking to leave his shirt white, and in order to do that, I'm taking my lightest blue. You can't even see, what the heck. Sorry. Aqua blue blend. I'm taking the lightest one, and again, shadows. So like armpits, underneath his face, armpits, underneath his face a little bit. Sorry. And then I'm going to take a blender pen, upside down blender pen, there we go. And I'm going to blend out that blue that I put there, because I don't want his shirt to be blue, I want it to be white. So the blue just kind of just adds a little bit of shadow. There's my little dude. Can you see him? There you go. I'll take a picture later. Then we're going to do her hat. I like the idea of black for the hat and like his pants, for instance, and the little bat and the kitty cat. They're all gray. I still struggle with making a black. So black is either black or gray, and a lighter black isn't gray. And in this coloring little thing here we're doing, I think maybe underneath her hat, maybe we'll do it red. What do you think of that? So then we're going to do the dark, and again, dark would be under the buckle, right on top of the buckle. And then I take the medium one and blend that out. Medium, blend that out. And then the light just to finish it off. It's really, you just have to play with your colors. And I'll show you how I cheated before I made this video. Look, that's how I decided the colors. This was the skin color I decided on, and this is the colors for his shirt. And it's just, I, took all my colors and tried to figure out which one would work best. So we were going to do red underneath her hat here. I thought that would be cool. Just kind of a hint of red. If I watch what I'm videoing, I can't see what I'm coloring. And then I'll color where it's not meant to. And again, where the shadows would be, like behind her head, underneath the hat brim. And then just fade it out. I hope you guys are able to see this. I don't know what color to do her buckle. We'll come back to it. And I'm thinking, what color? I'll do her little stars, yellow. And I don't think witches are always just dark. Why are they portrayed as being dark and scary? There you go. I don't know. It's kind of... I think that sometimes a witch can be kind of part of nature. They worship goddesses instead of a god. They are in tune with nature, so they do herbs and garden and all that stuff. So my witch here is not going to be a dark, gloomy witch. She's going to be a light witch. So again, dark. And I'm going to go in her armpit, underneath her neck, side of the dress where the armpit is. And we're going to blend that out. Not even in frame. Blend it out. Do. This is the medium in the pen. And just blend it out in circles or up and down. And then I'm going to use the lightest color along the bottom of her hem there. And the more layers you put on a picture, the darker it will get. So there's my girl and my boy, and my pumpkins and my bat and my cats, and I have quite a few kitties. I have quite a few pumpkins. I got 3 bats, and I actually have move these guys up a bit. I have a broom. So, and these are all an old Stampin' Up set that I had. That I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of it because it's cute. And then light. I know a broom should be yellow. So I'll go back to this yellow. The corn brooms are yellow, right? And I just blended that up into the brown. Because they're all alcohol, and as long as they're pretty much in the same color family, like on the color wheel, they should work, right? And this is the card. It's actually going to go, it's a slim line. And I'm going to make it go this way, like this. And this is for a challenge. So I'll do the layout and take a picture and show you guys later. Thank you for coloring with me.